I've come to understand that if you're going to build wealth, it's all about mindset. I want you to keep this principle in mind concerning building wealth. See, building wealth requires you not to think just differently of the masses, but you must learn to think exactly the opposite of the masses. And today we're going to walk you through how the poor and the middle class think and how the rich and the wealthy think. And you're going to understand its opposite thinking. Hey guys, I'm William V. Thompson, and I'm a cash flow strategist, and I had to learn what I'm just telling you. And as a cash flow strategist, my number one goal is to educate and empower you with innovative cash flow ideas to build wealth. That's right, using assets, cash flow to build wealth. Now, if any of this content that you like that you're about to hear, I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to get that free newsletter that's going to radically change your mind. And because you're going to hang out with me for a while, I'm going to compare, again, the mindset here versus the mindset here, and it's radically different. Right now, part of your frustration is not the economy only, but part of your struggle is in your mind. First thing I want you to write down is your job. See, the poor and the middle class, they see their job as their only source of income. Everything they do is to get a good paying job. And I'm not mad about you, but the problem is they see it as their only and final source of income. Everything they do is built around that job. If the job fires them, how do they pay their bills? If the job cuts their hours, it cuts into their life. But the rich people, the upper end people, this is how we think. We see our job as our initial source of income, not our final source. That we go there, yes, to get a paycheck, but we go there also to learn. Learn how to solve problems, learn how to create systems, learn from the wealthy people that are running the corporations. We want to get the promotions, not just for the money, but we want to get promotions to be in the boardroom with the vice presidents and the presidents, to work on the business plans of the company. Do you see the mindset? One's for a paycheck. Another one is for a paycheck and education. Also, money source. Again, the poor and the middle class, when they need money, what's the first thing they say? Either one or two things. Let me get a better paying job, and let me get a second or third job. And already you know that you're spending valuable time away from your family. Your wife, your kids don't hardly see you, but a man got to do what a man got to do. I get that. But a man also has to change his mind. But the rich, our mindset is this. Let me solve a problem in my life, because we know by solving a problem in our lives, it creates money. Or better yet, let me learn to solve a problem in my life and then solve the problems of others. I can create wealth. Or we're trying to find maybe an asset on sale that's going to make us money. We're not running to another job. We're running to new opportunities that we know provide us freedom. It's mindset. Here's another mindset. When it comes to the political arena, you have all these governmental officials making policy. You have the Federal Reserve making policy. The poor and the middle class says we're trapped. These wealthy people are running our lives, and whatever they do, we're stuck and we're trapped. You feel like that there's nothing you can do. Sure, you cast your vote, and I encourage that. But what do the rich people do? Well, we cast our votes and we try to pull the little strings that we have. But the thing we do is, okay, let them set their rules. Let them set their guidelines. And we simply, once the rules are set, it doesn't matter who's in office. We read the rule books concerning taxes, concerning investments, concerning anything that deals with the economy. And we then develop a strategic plan to win. Old rules might have said that investing, we're going to tax you heavily. If the new rules said investment money can be tax-free, what? We're going to shift to investment. What about debt? See, the poor and the middle class, this is their mindset about debt. Boy, if I want to buy a new house, I incur debt. A car, debt. Send my kids to school, debt. Take a vacation, debt. And you end up charging all of these things. And then if you lose your job or get cut back or the interest rate goes up, you feel squeezed. But the rich people, this is our mindset about debt. And here it is. We only borrow when the return is greater than that which we borrow. That's the only time we're going to borrow. We're only going to borrow if it's going to make us money. And again, folks, if you're going to build generational wealth and create cash flow, that's the mindset you must have. And let me give you my final thought about retiring. Well, we all think about retiring, but it looks different from both sides of the equation. Poor in the middle class, they have in their mind, no matter what's going on, 65 is it. 65 is the magical number. That's for now, maybe 67 and then 69. But the government tells them when they should retire, when you can get the max Social Security, so that's your goal. The rich says this, it's not age that retires us. It's assets. It's cash flow from our assets. As I often say, if my assets are bringing me in $10,000 a month, and I'm only spending $4,000 a month, and my cash flow is $6,000 a month, does it matter whether I'm 25, 35, or 65? It's not age that should retire you, but it's cash flow from your assets. Well, guys, I want to thank you for hanging out with me this time. And I want to give you more. So if you want more, I need you to subscribe and like, and make sure you get that free newsletter. It's going to have some more life-changing information that will change your life. So let's do life together and build generational wealth. And have a great day.